Hello.
And welcome to our Sunrise Day session for North Yorkshire Scouts. Today we're going to be making Rocky Road and peppermint creams. Hopefully you've got all your ingredients. We'll go through them all with you shortly. So I'm Sarah and I'm the Assistant District Commissioner for the Northallerton District.
And I'm Hannah, a cub from the Northallerton Chickasaw Cubs.
Okay, so the equipment that you're going to need is a large bowl, a wooden spoon, spatula, a tablespoon, rolling pin, a pan, a food bag, an 18 by 18 centimetre container. We use a silicone one, but you can use tin or glass or whatever else you've got to use. And the scales. And for your ingredients, you should have 200 grams of digestive biscuits, but you can also use rich tea biscuits, 135 grams of butter or margarine, 200 grams of dark chocolate, 2 to 3 tablespoons of golden syrup, and then 100 grams of mini marshmallows, or you can use your larger marshmallows chopped up. To grease our tin, we also use a fry light, but you can just use your margarine, and then we've also got some icing sugar to dust it with. So first things first, hands washed, which is Hannah's doing now because she's going to do all the actual doing stuff. I'm just going to be videoing for you. So first step, after we've washed our hands, is to grease your tin ready. So just a good spray with the
I would recommend more because when we do Rocky Road, it kind of sticks a lot more than the tray bakes.
Okay.
Oh.
Hannah's top tip. Okay, so the recipe says to do the bashing of the digestive biscuits first, but we tend to do that whilst our ingredients are melting, just so that we can take up a little less time. So all Hannah's doing now is breaking the chocolate up so it melts a little bit quicker. And then the chocolate, your margarine and your golden syrup will go into a pan and be melted.
You don't normally have to weigh the chocolate because it says on the packet. Because you only need 200 grams, so and the packets are normally coming in 100 gram packets. So they're easier to work with than other things. Okay, so I've got all the chocolate in. It says I've got 201, but I don't think that really matters. Now I'm going to add in my butter. There we go. Oh, one more spoon. You probably need a spoon if you're getting the butter out, but I'm just going to use a wooden spoon. need 135 grams of butter. So I got 135. Put that away. Now you're just going to put that to the side. Now I'm going to put my spoon in. It says 2 to 3 of these ones, so I normally use about 3 because it makes it more sticky and nicer. You can also use this one, this spoon, to get it over my lid. If you want to go, that one's right hand. A little bit easier. Ow. Mommy, can you open it, please?
You can do it.
It doesn't, it's bending.
I do it around the other side then.
There we go.
Do it with the spoon end, do it with the flat end.
Mommy, please do it. I can't actually.
You gonna hold the camera then? Don't get too much on the kitchen.
Oh, sorry. How did you do that?
Because I got it in the right gap. Here we go.
Right, so we're putting in.
How do you find it easiest to get the golden syrup on?
If you get it up and then twist it and then.
It doesn't have to be really accurate, does
I
it?
know, because it's really hard to get. One thing you can use your spatula for is getting all the golden syrup off, because it's all very nice and you don't want to not get any. Okay, so that's one. Oh, that didn't work. Can't do it. 2. So you could stop here, but I like to put 3 in, so. Okay. Now that can go in the washing. Oh. Now put the lid back on this, which is kind of bent. Because I couldn't get in. Put that over with the fire. I'm gonna get the stickiness off my hands. Because I don't really like using the gas stoves, wipe down the handles because otherwise it starts sizzling. And I don't like the idea of it starting to sizzle. So let me just get the lighter. That's working. Oh, it's heavy. And then hands are too wet to. So I'm just going to melt that on low. That's all melted. So whilst I'm waiting for it to melt, I am going to weigh. Well, I need half of these to go to get bashed up. Need that on 0.
So half a packet, how many grams is that, honey?
2. No. Yeah, 200.
So we need 200 grams of digestive biscuits. So although we're using the cooker here, I've actually made Rocky Road whilst on a camp over a campfire stove as well, so it is possible to do it whilst you're camping. if you like a challenge.
I
And
would
it's
try
not
that.
and it's not too sunny because it doesn't set very well if it's too hot. Unless you've got a proper fridge.
That's 205.
That's fine.
So we're getting the bag that we've already used to make Rocky Road in because
We like to reuse and recycle, don't we?
Yep. And then we put it all in. I'm just going to give that a stir because I don't want the chocolate catching. Then seal your ladder. This is the fun part, which I like to do. That's all sealed. You get your bag, you lay like this. You have to get it into everything between dust and 50p grams. You get to bash all the biscuits up. And they don't go everywhere because it's in a freezer bag, so they all stay inside the freezer bag, so you can have as much fun as you like bashing them. Make sure the freezer bag's sealed though, otherwise you get a massive explosion of biscuits. So I think they're okay. So I'm going to leave them to the side now. Just whilst I have a look at this. I think I'm going to turn it up a bit because it needs to not look.
And you're concentrating on it now, aren't you? Because you've done your bashing.
Yeah. It's going to take a while. You have to keep scraping around the edges because when we normally do brownies or anything, we use a bain-marie so it doesn't burn on the side. It's just where you have hot water and put it on that. But because we've got quite a lot, we have to keep mixing the sides, otherwise the chocolate will catch. We won't want that to happen. Getting there, but it has to be like a runny liquid. Whilst it's melting, you could be weighing out your marshmallows, but we have already weighed out 100 grams of mini marshmallows because, well, we only had 100 grams left in the packet.
What else could you put in it, Hannah?
Well, on our recipe it says you could put, so if you're using it, you would use up to 100 grams of extra things, so like maybe 50 grams of popcorn and a bit of honeycomb. So you could use popcorn, honeycomb, nuts or raisins and dried cranberries or any dried fruit.
And what do we sometimes put into it?
We sometimes put into it.
Maltesers and
yeah,
Rebels.
Because it makes it all nice.
And different sweetness, don't we?
You could put caramel bits in it, I guess. Because we got some Scottish, what was it? Heather Gutters. No, it was like a honeycomb.
It's got your honeycomb, cinder toffee.
Cinder toffee.
But that's just like a honeycomb.
And we just put that in and it made it like a little bit hard to bite, but not like as in that.
You can use whatever you want, can't you? The best thing about cooking is you can experiment.
We sometimes do double mixes. And I sometimes go off the recipes because once I've done so I make a special brownie recipe, which is quite easy, but it takes quite a while to cook. I did it in a school competition, and we kept on, so we had a time limit, about 2 hours. I had no proper scales that could weigh with. We only had these weird scales that we used in maths, like the ones with the bowl on top. And I didn't really get how to weigh them, so because I've done it so many times, I did by eye and got it like correct.
Okay. But
right, so the chocolate.
We quite often experiment, don't we?
Yeah,
so.
The chocolate has melted. Oh, and in the next recipe we'll experiment because you can make the icing yourself, but the chocolate has melted. The chocolate mixture is now all into this lovely gooey mixture thing. So we're going to take it off the heat and leave it to cool for a bit. I am just scraping off this golden syrup because we need this pressure in a bit. But
put it.
There we go. So we're going to add the biscuits, the mini marshmallows, into the thing, and anything else you're adding. We have a bit of golden syrup in because it was on the spatula I was using to get everything before. So that's 100 grams of mini marshmallows, and then, or big ones, 100 of the big ones. And then this is our bashed up digestive. We are pouring it all in, and we're going to mix it.
There's a couple of big bits there.
Is there? I'm just gonna have a look through, making sure all the big bits are a bit more broken up. Yeah, so that shows that they will break up. I'm just gonna wash my arm because I managed to get cold syrup on it. And all the syrup becomes very sticky. Otherwise, there we go. There. So that chocolate just has to cool now. It does.
Yeah, how long for though?
How long for? Until it's, it doesn't really say, it just says, you have to leave it to cool until it's not as hot, otherwise all the mini marshmallows melt in with it.
Alright, okay.
We sometimes just chuck it in, but I think it's not that cool, but I think it'll be fine. I'm just gonna see. That's actually still quite hot. Pretty hot. Maybe sometimes you could just put it in the fridge and hope it cools quicker, but I would keep mixing it to get some of the steam out, to make sure everything's cool. I think that will be cool enough. Although it's still quite hot, it should be fine. We're going to add all this in. And then the spoon to scrape it all out because we don't want to lose any of it. It's very nice. If you didn't have a bowl, like the Hans usually had a big pan, you could put it all into the big pan.
Yeah, sometimes I've done it, if I've just got a really big pan, you can just put your biscuits and stuff into it.
When that's cooled down, we'll get the spatula and spatulate it out then.
Spatulate it.
Spatula. I'm going to move that round because I don't want to get any more.
You don't want more golden soup on your hands.
Yeah, look, you can see the marshmallows are quite melty, but yeah, that kind of makes it better because some of them seem melty and some of them go all thick, and that's nicer. So I'm just going to...
We've had a slight technical issue, so we should be okay now.
So we still have... So we started pouring a thing on when it was in video. Now I'm just getting the rest out. This is when Mummy's hands come in helpful because my hands aren't strong enough. So I'm going to try scooping it in because Mummy's on camera. You need to scoop it all in, and then you get the spatula again and get all the spatulating thing. Spatulate. Don't know what the word is.
Scrape.
Scrape then.
Oh, spatulate. You really want to call that a word? You get your spatula now then and get it scraped in.
Okay, so just put that in there now.
Smooth it out a bit, yeah? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
You need to tell people.
So I think I've got most of this out. Can always leave a little bit to taste it.
And what needs to happen next then, Hannah?
Radio, so we have to make room in the fridge for it. No!
Well, we don't need to video it going in the fridge, do we?
Well, you have to cool it. So whilst we're cooling it... Sorry. Whilst we're cooling it, we're going to make something else, but we're just going to put this in the fridge. Well, make
And
room
have a
in
quick tidy round.
and then we'll be back. And once it's set, we've got the icing sugar and we're just going to dust it kind of evenly, but I'm not very good at that type of stuff, so we're just chucking it everywhere. Put the lid on that. How are we cutting it?
We'll cut it into squares, yeah?
So we're going to cut it into squares. So we're doing a quick and easy recipe on how to use up if you've been decorating your cake, some royal, like ready to roll icing. So for this one you'll need the icing, some icing sugar, peppermint flavour, rolling pin, and your plate with some greasy paper on so they don't stick. So first of all,
put some icing sugar down.
so first of all, put the icing sugar down, because this stops it from sticking to your work surface. We have this cool shaking method, which saves all the icing sugar out. But you could just sieve some normal icing sugar with a sieve, because it's literally just a built-in sieve with a container. Right, so I'm going to get my icing out. You might need a knife if you're cutting the shape. You can just roll it, but sometimes we cut them into the circles, or a cutter, depends on what you're doing. So I think I'm going to need this because it's very stiff. So. So now we've kneaded it-ish. I'm going to get a tiny drop of this, because I normally put too much in. Probably about that much. Maybe a little bit more, but we'll see how it needs them.
So what else can you do with it, Hannah? What do we sometimes do when we're making peppermint cream?
When we're making peppermint creams, when we have more time and want to set, we will melt a bit of chocolate, and you can do them like fully chocolate, or and drizzle it over, or you can dip them in chocolate or stuff like that.
You can also make it different colours as well, can't you? So
yeah, you could put food colouring in. So if you were doing it for like something that was blue, like maybe beavers, you could put blue food colouring in, and then it will go blue.
What do you usually do if we're going to be using food colouring though?
Put gloves on, because otherwise it stains your hands. Well, it doesn't stain your hands, it does come off in the end, but me as a child, I hate to wash your hands so much. So you can smell the peppermint. If there was such thing as a smell camera, I would be using it because it's very strong with peppermint. So you have to knead it in really well, because otherwise you only have bits of peppermint. And bits of just royal icing, which isn't very...
It's not royal icing, is it? It's fondant.
Fondant icing. Then what's royal icing?
Do you know what royal icing? It's made in a different way.
Okay, so that is, I think, all needed in. So I'm gonna.
Does it smell like it's got enough in? Yep.
That smells pepperminty.
You're going to try and make it into a nice, like, long sausage now, so you can just.
So now I'm gonna roll it into a really long, wonky sausage type thing. This is at the point where you can do really what you like with it. Like you roll it out and use a cutter, but we have
Squidge it together a bit more.
got a cutter that's the right size. So
You just need to make it, double it together again.
I'm rolling it together. But it doesn't.
Squidge it together first, Hannah, and then roll it out again.
Rolling it out nicely to a weird sausage shape. We'll use that in a minute. I'm just going to do this. So it's quite a lot. So that's a pretty decent. We have our knife. That's it.
You just need to be small, don't you? So
you just need a little bit. And then if you squish it onto your plate, and then put it onto your plate. think it's only the first one that really needs squishing, but I think that if you squish them all, they look a bit more equal. On and squish them all down. And so all they need to do now is dry out, and then if you put them into a airtight container. But you can, before you finish doing it, just drizzle them with chocolate and yeah.